Hello and welcome to this video about the Commodore Amiga and this mystery box of games I bought. Well, I say games, discs. There is 100 discs in here. I have no idea what's on them. Probably not a lot. I'll be surprised if any of them still work, because some of them are probably older than some of you people watching this video out there. But we're going to give it a try. So go. So I bought myself a Commodore Amiga. It was a machine that I grew up with as a young kid. It means a lot to me. Spent many hour sat in my bedroom playing all sorts of games. First learnt to code on there. First learnt to make games on it. That and the Commodore 64, which I'm trying to get hold of one at the moment, but we'll see. So yeah, I bought this Amiga and it works. It's taken quite the effort to set it up so I could record it at good quality, as you'll see within this video. I also bought the same joystick I had when I was a kid. Look at the colors, it's fucking amazing. So yeah, so I'm going to go through a couple of these discs and then see if we can find anything interesting. Hopefully some of them work, but let's give it a try. So I'm just going to grab a handful of discs. Here we go. So we have Microprose Golf PGA Tour Course Disc B. I don't think that this is going to work, so I'm going to put it in. I suspect either it is what it says, which means it isn't going to work. Nope, there you go. So maybe we can find the other disc for this. We have either skid marks written in pencil. Don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus on it. Come on, camera. There you go. Skid marks and center court 1. So let's have a go. See what happens. Oh, we have something. We have Amiga DOS, so we have some kind of loading action, as you can hear. And there you go. We've got a nice bit of an intro from Quartec, as I could read. Brings you on 4th of the 11th 95 Centre Court Tennis by Acid Software. Special thanks to Syrax, whoever Syrax is. Oh, I love these intros, by the way. You'll see a lot of these. Back in the day of copying and cracking Amiga games, they found once they'd cracked it that there was always a small amount of space on the disc, especially the boot part of the disc. So what they used to do was to make these amazing intros with this music, as you can hear. What I'll do is I'll record some of the music separately as like a little compilation of music, because some of it's really good. But yeah, so they'd spend their time pushing the Amiga and the Atari ST into making graphics and sound like this. It actually turned into a scene which is alive today called the demo scene. I'll put a link in the description below. You should check it out. It's an amazing scene. They do amazing things with hardware that you wouldn't think would be able to do it. So yeah, so let's continue. There we go, Acid Software. You might want to grab a cup of tea. Well, it's not the Commodore 64, so it's not cup of tea time, but yes, some of these games take a while. See what happens. Still loading. I'm really excited. I might cut some of the loading times out, obviously, because you don't want to be sat there watching it like I am. Like now. Oh, look at this. Center court. What? Look at the font, mate. That's amazing font. Look at the fucking raster in the background. It's great. Okay, let's see if this is any good. So as you can see, it loads it in segments because obviously the memory available in the Amiga could only handle so much at a time. So what they used to do is to load things in and load things out. And we've come to a problem already. We need disk B of this. So what I will do is, again, I'll put this aside. At least we know this works. Maybe if I can find the second disc, which I doubt because this is a random box of discs, then I'll put them both together and we'll have a play of it later on. So unfortunately, that's a no-go. Switch the old. So also you can't see down here, but there's a power brick. Maybe I can lift it up without destroying everything. This here is the power brick. It's fucking massive and gets really hot. I used to put my feet on it. So when I was in my room in Yorkshire, back when we only had coal to power things and we had to go mining all the time, I used to put my feet on it because it used to get so warm. It was like amazing. But that's the only way to turn the machine off is by the switch on the power like this. There you go. And then you turn it back on again. So let's continue. Let me grab my discs. So we have kickoff 2, final whistle. It says a number 2 on it. This camera's really slow at focusing, so I apologise for that, but there you go. Let's try this. Loading. It's a good sign. So I presume this has got a trainer as well. So what a lot of the cracking companies used to, or the cracking groups used to do, is to put trainers on them as well, so you could basically cheat. So usually it present you with some options: F1 for this, F2 for this, F3 for this, and you could basically cheat at the same time. Kind of didn't see the point in that, but it was there to help. So they did it. I presume they did it because they could do it. Still loading. And still loading. There's something really nice about the sound of a disk drive loading. For my generation, I don't know what it is about the sound, but it just kind of resonates. Probably that nostalgia thing, but spent many of an hour sat here listening to discs load. Here we go. Oh, so I presume this is loading some kind of trainer in the background. It says Action Replay, so obviously Action Replay, I think they're still going today. They make trainers and cheat cartridges and all sorts for different machines. So I wonder if that guy there, Jay Zanger or Behem, is the guy that started it all. I don't know. Maybe have a look yourself. I may check it out after this video. But we're still loading. Just have a quick bit. At least you get a progress bar. That's more than most things. Okay. Oh, we're in. We're in. So it's kickoff in Italian by the looks of that. Yep, that's Italian. I don't know if there's any language stuff. Nope. So it is the Italian version of kickoff. Let's just have a quick match. I can probably figure out how to get into a match. Just go. Finito. Oh, here we go. Reminds me of sensible soccer in a lot of ways. It's gonna break this joystick. These joysticks are not the greatest. They are, but I don't even know which side I am. Did I just give a penalty away? Oh, there you go. Penalty straight away. G. Bailey in goal. Wrong side. Right, I know who I am now, so that's the start. Let's go. I didn't do. Well, I certainly didn't do that. My team's a bit dirty. don't press fire too many times when you've got the ball. That's the thing. Okay, let's see if we can defend this corner. Easy. not very good at this. I haven't used one of these joysticks either for ages. They're quite an experience, as I said earlier. Yes, I think I am not the greatest football player in the world. And I think we'll call that there, because even though it's fun, it's kind of hurting my hands. Like I said, they're not the most ergonomic things in the world. But yes, so that's kickoff, final whistle, kickoff 2, final whistle in Italian. So that's a game we've got. Let's carry on. So we have Premier Manager. If it's the first one, I used to play this. It's kind of scribbled on. So what you'll find with these discs, because they used to get reused so much. People used to, so they had a write protection, so you could like record over them and then not, protect them. So people used to scribble on them like VHSs. So you've got stuff with Tipex on, you've got stuff that's got pencil on it. That's had something on it before, so let's give it a try. And no, so I've no idea on that. I could load Workbench up and have a look, but I'm not going to do that yet. So I'll put that in the no file over here. So I've got Overlord Disc 2, which actually was a CU Amiga disc, which they used to give these away on the front of magazines. I don't know if you can see that. Bit of nostalgia for some people there. And what's... Try to look what was on it. A game called K240 Utopia 2. I recognise the graphics of that, but it's a shame it's not what's on there now, because somebody stuck something else on it. It says Overlord Disc 2. Obviously, with it being saying Disc 2, I suspect it's not going to work. Is that doing anything at all? Nope. So we'll put that in the multi-disc pile over there. We've got Killing Cloud 1. Very nice writing, whoever made this in pencil. Quite like that. There you go. Oh, we're off. Vector graphic. Oh, look at that. That's a bit of proper cyberpunk for you. 90s cyberpunk right there. Look at the fucking bicycle helmet, the Uzi, the weird spaceship. Quite like that entry screen, actually. It's quite nice. Nice colouring. Well, that's a shame. I was quite looking forward to playing that. I wonder if there's a second disc for that. Yeah, it said 1, so this is going to be the annoying bit. It's worth seeing it for that title screen though. Quite like that. I'll put that in the multi-disc pile. Give it a reboot. I think this is going to be the case with a lot of these discs, because it was very rare to find a game that came on one disc, and the ones that came on one disc usually weren't very good. In fact, you could usually tell the quality of a game by how many discs it came on. So when you used to buy them in shops, they came in massive, big cases like this with just all the discs in. Sometimes you have like 12 discs. This says F-17 Challenge 1, but it used to be Samurai and Dark Seed 6. Now, I remember Dark Seed. That's an amazing game. I don't know if you can see the scribbling on this, if the camera will decide to focus, but there you go. See what happens. Some kind of action. Black screen. Oh yes, Team 17. So these guys are still going. They're based in Wakefield, I believe. I went to interview them once, but it didn't work out. Still going. Some of the original members still. I'm sure you've heard of them. Yep. So I think it's Team 17 Racing, if I remember rightly. Or something like that. Nice music. A game by Hollow Dream. Never heard of them. Oh yeah, F-17 Challenge. That is some retro shit right there. If you want some logo ideas, then there you go. So you can see look at the amount of people it took to make a game like this back then. I mean, I've worked on games now that are 50 to 300 people. So, well, in fact, there's quite a lot of people there. Italian made by the looks of it, 1993. But I suspect it's going to be multi-disc. So we're probably going to be presented with a screen that says, please insert disc 2 or B or something. There you go. So hopefully I can find the second disc for that. If not, I might find an emulated version of some of these because I bought a USB disk drive for this. So when I finish with this box of games, I'm going to strip this down, give it a clean. I might do a video of that as well. And then I'm going to fit this USB drive to it so I can actually play ROMs, downloaded ROMs, but on original hardware. That's what I bought it for. So I should check out some of these games if not. So that's a shame, but again, nice logo, love the graphics, very Team 17 is the style. Let's move on. Okay, so we have another, what looks like a multi-disc. It says Scala 1. But it used to have Cruise for a Corpse on. Now that was a fantastic game. Also, you can see, I don't know, well, again, camera focus. Yeah, so this has had multiple labels stuck on. I mean, look at the state of the disc. In fact, it's got an address on it. Big Al. So if you're Big Al of 93 Stretton Road, then this is your disc. It's got a gold label on it. I don't know if I should show that actually. I think that's just. I'd be surprised if he's still living there, but yes, that's someone's address, so let's not do that. So let's give this a try. I'm really surprised that that's on there actually, but there you go. But why would you put your name on a disc? I presume if you mailed it around, because that's what some people used to do to share them. Try that again. No. So Big Al's game doesn't work. Again, I might check what's on some of these later on. Okay, so we have. It's either Blood Money, which I bloody hope it is because it is a damn good game, or whatever the rest of that says, and it says 1988 on, so it looks like we're in for a classic if it works. Nope, I don't think so. I'll try again. That's a shame. Okay, well, next we have Commodore Deluxe Paint 3. I had this. I used this. This is where my career started. So if you wanted to know where I started from, I started with things like this. This looks like it's the animation disc by Daniel Sylvia, Electronic Arts, when they were good and nice. I shouldn't say that. I used to work for them. But yes. Let's try this. No, that didn't work. But again, it could be the animation disc. So I'll be very surprised if the rest of them are in there. I hope that they are, because that'd be an amazing thing. Again, I'll get the ROM for it. Let's grab another handful. Try to chew our way through these. I don't know if to do this as a multi-part video. I'll figure it out later on, but let's have a go. So we have, Shuffle Puck Cafe. Now I remember this. This is disc number 166 in someone's collection. You can see that. But there you go. See what happens. Oh yes, we're off. So we have a Paralimia presents Shuttlepuck Cafe. Hey you lame asses in Quartex, why didn't you shitheads release it? Maybe you get the original in a few weeks, or call us, Robin. We will give you it to you for a special price and without protection. Okay, I'm sure it will be. So you can't fuck it up. So yeah, so what you had is you had all of these different cracking groups, and there was a lot of rivalry between them, as you can see here. So they used to diss each other within these intros, and it continued for quite a while. In fact, it does now. If you, back in the days of FTP, when you used to download your wares from hidden FTP sites, people would put NFO files in them. They don't tend to do that as much anymore. Some do. But they do it in those NFO files as well. But this was the age of the cracking group. So let's continue. Got a feeling this is going to be a mouse game, so I'm making some room for said mouse. Oh, they make yeah, they're still going out there. Broader Bound, don't they do board games as well? Oh yes, listen to that. And look at that start image, the splash image. There's a little guy in a bin there. I don't know if you can see him. Nice colouring, very cyberpunk. I remember this game, so it is very good. Oh, it was Infogrames that did the sound and graphics for it. Don't know if you've heard of them, I have. But let's go. That's not a good sound. I'm a bit concerned that one of these discs is gonna break this system at some point. Yeah, so we have a flashing red light. So on, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give that a try again. I think there's something wrong with the disc. Yeah, I can see some markings on it. Let's give it a little turn. Should be all right. Let's try it again. But again, this is now what you'd see as an error on a guru meditation, as they'd call it in the Amiga. Not a very friendly screen to it. It's like the blue screen of death on Windows. Okay, let's try this again. Never mind. Let's continue. It's a shame. It is a good game. A bit worried about that. I don't know if it's the drive. But again, these discs have been around and they've been, God knows where they came from. So, okay, we have Stardust Disc 3. Okay, check some error. Cancel. Oh, Disc Doctor. I remember Disc Doctor. Okay, go. So, either it's corrupt or it is Disc 3. Over there. Turn that off. Turn it back on again. Okay, we have. Oh, yes, but it's disc 1, so again, we have a multi disc problem. Syndicate. One of my favourite old time games from the Amiga. I don't know if you can see that. Don't think it matters anyway. Might get the title screen if it works. That'll be a start. Come on, little Amiga. Okay. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Memories, it just. Yes. Obviously, it's not going to work because I don't have all of them, but I'll get the ROM for it. But yeah, Bullfrog. So I ended up working with a load of the Bullfrog guys at Brightlight when we worked on Harry Potter. A lot of them moved through EA when EA bought up Bullfrog and destroyed it. But this was back when they were an independent company and they're one of the best gaming companies in the UK. I mean, in Europe, I would say. Give it a couple more seconds. Like I said, I'll get the ROM for this. It's such a good game. But clearly it's either waiting for a disc and I don't know it's waiting for a disc or it's not loading at all. Okay, but there you go. A little bit of excitement for me there was short-lived. Carry on. Okay, skid marks. I remember this very, very much. So let's give this a try. Don't know if you can see that. Trying to work out how good this camera is at focusing and where it focuses. But anyway. Okay, it's loaded. That doesn't sound good. Ah, there you go. Okay, I could disc to that as well, so it's going to suggest. No, it's not. Yeah, that disc is fucked. No, okay. It's a shame. It's a good game. Like I said, I'm going to find that a lot with this, but this is the point of buying this box of discs. Give give it a quick reboot. Or hard reset, as you'd call it. So yeah, we had a little malfunction of the camera there, it overheated. Not sure why. It's not particularly warm. Yeah, I bought it second hand, cheap. It's a nice camera, but obviously I think it's been a bit abused. Doing this on a budget setup, as it were. So let's continue. Kind of forgot what disc I put in now, but we'll find out. Nice green Amiga DOS screen there. Oh dear. Okay, so yes, I thought that. So unfortunately, with a lot of it was worse in the Commodore 64 days when you'd wait 15 minutes for a game to load and it wouldn't load at the end. But yeah, sometimes obviously these are physical things and they're very very old, so a lot of them are just going to do this. So a little the NES technique. No, that's fucked. Too bad. I should stop swearing in my videos. I really should. Habit to break as a northerner. Okay, we have FIFA International Soccer, the original first one. It is disc 2. So that's not going to work, I don't think. But there you go. See that? There you go. Let's give it a reboot. See if it works. Nope. Put that in the multi-disc pile. Yeah, we've got another disc one here. I have no idea what this is. That's a great sound. Oh, we're off. So as you can see, you had a thing called a trainer here, as it says here. This is cracked by Cortex, which is the other group that previously that the other cracking group we're talking about. So the message on this, I always love the messages, especially as a young boy, because they were quite rude. It says, "Well, what can I say? This one was fucking time consuming. Since all the levels had to be trained separately, so in reality, it is a 200 plus trainer." And it says 40 options by 5 levels. So clearly you put a lot of work into that. Oh yeah, mouse control. I'll just put them all. There, let's go. So obviously they have in-game cheats as well. You can hear that. Look at this! Look at that for a logo! Now that is a proper logo. Amazing work there. Nice music as well. Just take a moment with this. Got story. 19XXAD, somewhere in the world. Great, that's great anime actually. The evil lord of black magic Hexa commands his forces to wreak havoc on the peaceful, loving couple of Yuri and Akuro. Nice cottage. A swarm of 1,000 mutated insects is about to fulfill its fatal mission. This is great intro. Oh no, what happened to my beloved Yuri? He's running. He's off with those big shoulder pads. Very manga-esque. As Akuro finally returns home, he finds the life of his wife spoiled by the poison of Hexa's creatures. My poor Yuri. How will I go and seek for the magic? I will go and seek for the magic antidote. Damn you! I will make the dark wizard pay for his diabolic deeds. Really enjoyed that intro. That was very dramatic. Are we going? Are we in? Okay, let's just go. Oh, so again, you don't see a lot of this anymore, but they had sound tests, so you could scroll through all of the sounds of the game, which is really cool if you wanted to like rip it or just listen to it. Like if I do that, is it going to break? There you go. Oh, that's great. Nice bit of harping there. That's really good, I like that. I've got a feeling that this game's going to have some amazing music. But anyway, let's try the game. Which I think we're going to hit a wall at some point. Come on, come on. Let's get a little bit of gameplay. Oh, yes! Let's shoot him up. That looks gorgeous, that does. My entire desk shaking with this key, with this joystick. Oh shit. I need to put on a better surface, there we go. You probably see the camera shake now and then, but that's how much effort it takes to move this quick shot joystick. I could probably change the resistance, but I haven't bothered yet. I'll do it later. I'm enjoying this. Never played this before. I'm sure one or two of you have, but I've never played it. And it's really good, really well designed, very fluid. Love the scheme of it. I love the setting with this Mr. Snail over there. It's very R-type as well with its weapon upgrade system. I'm not sure how I went from the story of the guy and his girlfriend and the mutant things to this. How did I turn it? Did I turn into? Oh, I presume he turned into this. Ah, there you go. Filled the gap in there. Oh, bollocks! But I've got unlimited lives, so it doesn't matter. But or you can do a proper R-type hold down, big supercharged weapon. It's really good, this. Not very good at it. Like I said, I might even be better with the mouse, to be honest. But also this joystick is so stiff. It's like you got to work out from just playing these games. It was like driving old cars without power steering. It's so much effort. Oh shit! Well, there you go. That is this game. It was in Japanese, so I can't remember what it's called. I'll look it up after. But yeah, that music. I might try and rip some of the music off this because I can use the sound test. Don't know how much is on this disc, but there you go. Really enjoyed this game. Check it out if you want. It's good. It was called that. I wasn't going to try and pronounce it because... Oh, come on. Anyway. So yeah, we have a working game there. That was really good. Next, we have Indiana Jones. Fate of Atlantis. Amazing graphic adventure. Minimum memory required 1 megabyte. This has got the upgrades. It's fine. But I've got disc 7 and disc 9. So we're not going to get anywhere with them. And I suspect because they haven't been written on what that it's changed, that it is that. So I'll just try one of them. Nope. So I'll be very surprised if I've got the full collection of that game. Anyway. Okay, so we have F1 GPED. It was a cover disc before with Gravity Power and Frantic Freddy on. I remember Frantic Freddy. So what you used to do actually is you used to get hold of old discs, off cover discs and that kind of thing. Put something over this copy protection here, go around to your mate's house and using Xcopy, which is an amazing application. It just looks amazing. And you would literally, like, it would copy bits of the disc to the memory and then you put the other disc in and then copy it back over and it'd do it as blocks and it would show you the progress and it would take like hours. So yeah, that was always an experience. So here we have actually a game in conjunction with Amiga format, which I used to read myself. We've got Olivia Roberts. I don't know who that is. Bit young for that, I think. F1 GP ED. So I presume it's an educational F1 GP thing. It says picture by Anthony Holloway. See what happens. Yep. So we're loading Workbench now. So I suspect that this is some kind of edu game, edu application. Okay. I've seen Workbench in so long. So yeah, so you had not built in on this a thing called Workbench. It was the old graphical user interface of MS-DOS or Amiga-DOS, sorry. And you can do stuff like move things around like this. You know, it's quite usable. That's my free memory version 1.2. That's my RAM disk. So let's see if I can run it. Wow, so I think it actually is just a database of Formula One. I'm not going to install it because I don't know if I've got enough. Well, I've got no way to install it on. So let's see if we can run it. So it came with Amiga format, in conjunction with Amiga format. I mean, that didn't work. Thinking about it though. Oh, I'm glad I found this. This one's classic. Getting a bit of Workbench action going on. Okay, so this is an unregistered version of it. Oh, okay. Sound samples. Fuck off. Graphics. No, you can't do that either. What can I do? So it's actually for the game. So this was a bit. I actually played a lot of this game, Formula One GP from Microprose. So this is a editor for it. Oh yeah, so you've got all the teams: Mark Blundell, Mick and Hacken. You've got Benetton with Michael Schumacher, Johnny Herbert, Tyrell. I don't know if Tyrell are going anymore. Williams, Damon Hill. There you go. David Coulthard. Two classic racers. Yeah, I definitely played this game, and this must be just some kind of editor for it, so you can put your own names in and stuff. So that doesn't work. Can I get into the sound samples here? Is there anything in there? Clearly not. Graphics. Oh, so it's just the unregistered version. But yeah, it was fun to see Workbench. Oh yeah, got a little degrader program, documents about it. So yeah, clearly an editor for that game because the game was very popular at the time. So it's interesting to see that. It's interesting to see a bit of Workbench. Okay, so next we have Fascination, Disc 1. Oh, Fairlight, that sound, that intro sound there. Beautiful. So yeah, so they had a lot of things called bulletin boards back in the day, as you can read on here. So what you would do is you dial up with your modem. I had one myself. You used to actually just connect it to the phone itself and then the phone line later on. And as you can see, you dial these numbers. A lot of them are in well, Germany, England. They're actually Splatterhouse. I don't really remember a lot of these. But you get 2.6 gigs on one of them of things to download. So you get games from there, you get documents, you get all sorts of interesting things. So see if it works. So they click 5 and then enter to pass protection test. So yes. Oh, let's look at that. The blue red. Oh, it's just Look at that for some artwork. Look at the perspective. Look at the little bits of animation. Again, I'm going to be disappointed because it says disc 1, but I'll put this on the list of ones to try when I get the USB drive in. So we have Fascination. Music. Is that Moby, as in Moby? Fascination, Conception, Michael Tramis, Graphicisms. But that, well, I'll be surprised if it is the same Moby, but you never know. I mean, this is back in 1991, so it could well be. I'm just listen to that. That is so good for a little bit of music loop. Oh, we're getting more. I mean, you could literally release that now, and it'd be up there with some of the best synthwave songs out there. I might see if I can get the MIDI out and do a little cover of it. It's so nice. It's definitely Moby. That is definitely Moby. It's got that Moby sound. We found like a really old Moby track. Oh, that's so good. But anyway, so I'm definitely going to take that bit out of there. I'll see if I can record it as it is. I won't do it now because obviously the video. So let's continue. That was a really nice bit of music. That has to be Moby. It had that Moby sound to it. I never knew that he did video game music. Okay, so it said enter 5 and then enter. Again, I'm going to be disappointed because it's going to ask for this too in a minute, but we'll see how far we get. I'm Dora Lace, the sexiest captain on the Paris-Miami flight. You like suspense? Well, you're invited to spend a delicious weekend with me. Fasten your seatbelt. We're ready for takeoff. Amazing. Oh, it's point and click. I've never heard this game. I'm sure a lot of you have. I haven't. So if it doesn't work and we don't get very far, I will find the actual ROM and play it properly. So it says, phew, what a trip. The guy who died in my arms. It must have been something you said. Sorry. At least he enjoyed his last glimpse of the world. Okay, now I have to find the vial in the briefcase. So am I playing the girl? Oh, I don't. Well, we'll find out. I like this nice little bit of cutaway here. So there's the briefcase. Okay, briefcase. Get some music now. So I don't know what the code is. But obviously I can change these with a little bit of lag. So I need the code for that. Let's continue. I have a plant. Hello, plant. Water jug. Can I do the water jug? I'll put it down for now. Okay. Pick up the phone. Dial 0. This is reception, yes. You have a directory in your room in the bureau. Okay. Thank you very much for that information. So we'll go over to the bureau over here. We've got a refrigerator. Some bottles. Ice tray empty. Okay. Oop. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's a bit slow. Don't know if it's because it's the Amiga 500, but okay. Can I shut this door? Yeah, okay. Let's open this drawer here. So how do you? Okay, I'll plug it in here, I presume. There you go. And if I Okay, I need my fax machine. I don't know where my fax machine is. Close that. Get the directory out. Quantum Unlimited Labs. Got a phone number to call there. Okay, close that. Empty glass. Where's the fax machine then? I'll get this uncomfortable uniform off fast. A quick shower will do me good. We good. Ooh. Wow, a young me would be very titillated by this right now. Wow. I hope I don't have to censor them out because that's amazing. It's definitely an adult game I'm playing. Okay, so it said something about fax machine. I don't know where my fax machine is. Um, so can I leave that open? If I open that, I open that. Yep, can I move that over there? Yep, okay. So, and I'll move that over there. Hang on. Okay. So, 7, 3, 4. Hang on. Why did it wipe my first number? Okay, let's try that again. 7, 3. Can't use the keyboard. 4. It's a bit slow. 0, 8, 2, 5. Hello, this is Quantum Unlimited Laboratory. You want to speak with the president? I'm sorry, he's busy. Well, thanks. Okay, I'm not going to continue playing this, obviously, because of it's the time that it takes to play it, and it's a short video going through these discs, but I may check that out as a ROM later on, because I only have disc 1, but I really enjoyed the music by Moby. I'm going to check that out later on, see if I can find it anywhere. Let's continue. Next we have Pioneer, disc 2. It used to be Akira disc 2, and then it's got something scribbled on it in marker pen that says Pioneer. It used to be 100% Amiga disc, another magazine that I used to read. I don't know if you see that. It used to have Alfred Chicken on it and Burning Rubber. I remember Burning Rubber, great driving game. Just wait for that to boot up. Okay, how does it work? Is that WinOS? Disc 1 of 2? Not sure whether it's a game or what I presume it says. Let's find out. Oh, what an intro! Oh, it's Wings! The 512k euro release. You see what I mean by these intros? I mean, look at that for logo as well. If you want some inspiration again for some good logo design, that's the level you should be aiming at, especially in the retro synthwave scene. Let's continue. No, I'm not going to install this to a hard drive because I don't have one. PDX to pass the protection. Nope, I don't have this too. But there you go. Got a nice little intro there. Okay, so we have playback demos 2, new word, and samples for sequence 1. So whether this is something to do with music or whatever, we'll find out. Probably won't do anything at all. No. Fit that out later on. We have Kryptonegg. That rings a bell. Kryptonegg. There you go. It's loading. Cortex again. Another little rant by him. Seems a very angry chap, does Mr. Mr. Cortex. Cortex or whatever. Yes, I do remember this. Great music again. To shoot him up, if I remember rightly. Okay. In fact, is it a block breaker? Well, we'll find out in a minute, but I think it's a block breaker game, if I remember rightly. Like Breakout. Let's continue. Yeah, it's a mouse game, so... I like that music. I like that synthesized guitar sound. It's really good. Da-da-da-dang. Thought it was. I really hate big breaker games. I'm not a fan. And this mouse is really oversensitive, but we'll have a little go. I like the little Amiga symbol on it. On the paddle. Yeah, get up there. Oh no, I don't want that. For a breaker game, breakout game, it's not too bad. Nice sound effects. Quite a lot going on screen. Luckily, I've managed to get to record with no lag, which is a big problem when you're trying to capture a signal from an Amiga. Took me ages to find the right equipment to do it. Well, let's one more go, and then we'll move on. You can see what it is. Fuck. To say it's the first level, it's a bit manic. There you go. So that's Kryptonegg. Nice little breakout clone there. Move on. We have Stardust Disc 2. So obviously I suspect it's not going to work. But there you go. No. Next, we have Jim something. It used to be John Barnes football game. Someone's obviously copied over it. So let's see what this is. Just say Disc 2, so I think we're going to have the same problem. Nope, okay. So next, we've got something very interesting. It says Triangle Mega Demo. So I presume it's one of those mega demos, like the Kraken groups used to do, that show off the capabilities of the machine. Very nice. Nice music. Look at that reflection effect. I mean, you've got to remember, to code this kind of stuff was very difficult. I mean, I've spent good 10 years in the games industry now, but you know, a lot easier now to code these kind of things than it was back then. But nice razor blade there. Jet speed, crack force 5. That's a really nice demo. Great music. I need to write some of this kind of stuff. I'm gonna have a go. It has a special place in my heart, so I might as well. So yeah, it's just that demo, I think. But that's really nice. That's a really nice demo. Someone spent a long time over this. Are we gonna get any more? This is D-Crunch. Oh yes, I fit Sweet Dreams there. Yeah, it's a Mega demo disc. I'm glad there's one of these. I'm really pleased that I found one of these. They're quite rare these days. So, Mr. Gurk made this. See if there's any more. This is really cool. This has made it worthwhile, to be fair. Like I said, they are super rare to find these days. Yep, found another one. Oh yeah, he's doing some vector work there. Look at the top. So all this is, as he says in his little message here, this is all maths. It's just vector maths, and it's very difficult to do this kind of stuff. Like it's a lost art, to be fair. Like I said, this is why it's really pleasing to see the demo scene doing it still. Oh yeah, so they're talking about Mega Tracker, so it's obviously a tracker for making music. See how many more demos there is? So it's going to cycle around at some point, I think. The Gang. Some of the music there just really hits home. Some of its sound, the way it was made. It did tell me to do something. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't think it's that, but oh, try help. Okay. Oh, it's an interactive demo. Okay. Help! Try some of the following commands. Speed to speed 4. Quit, greeting, contacts, credits. demos, copy pie. Okay, well, let's try copy pie. Never seen something like this before. Oh, copy party. Welcome to our copy pie here in Karlstad. Where's Karlstad? Sounds Swedish, Nordic, something. So yeah, so I presume this is the end, but I'll try quit, see if we get any more. Really nice way of doing it, this, really nice. Okay, let's see if there's any more. Let's do crunching again. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Look at that for a nice bit of artwork. That is so cool. I had a friend who had an Atari ST there, he noticed, a paint program that could show 4,096 colours. Wow. This Noi went home and made some tests how to get more colours on his Amiga. After 10 minutes, he had a new colour called 08500. Okay, that was the beginning of HCS. Horizontal colour selection. Oh, okay. This is so cool. This is like proper history of the Amiga. After a day, he had a routine that gave you 29,791 colours. And you are now looking at the very first picture with a full frame HCS. I mean, look at that. On this disc of this random box of discs, this guy has made this himself. Like the machine was not designed to do this. It wasn't designed to show that many colours, but look at that image. This is so great, so great. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Respect to the guy that made this. I mean, this was the Wild West of computing. Like, that was really good. That was so good and so nice to see. Or whether his 29,000 colours broke the image. that was so nice to see. But yeah, I think that is it. And on that note, I'm going to end this part of the video. I will be doing a part 2 soon, so please let me know if you enjoyed this in the comments. Please subscribe and like, as they always say. But yes, I will do part 2 soon. I've still got plenty of games to go through. This has been absolutely fantastic. This demo disc, this mega demo has just really made my afternoon. I'm going to do some research into it, see if I can find the people that made it. It just, it's just so nice to see this kind of thing. So anyway, take care and stay safe out there, and I'll catch you all soon. This is Star Noir saying bye.